So, open this up. I figured I better document as found before it's as I leave it. And basically you have what you can see in the panel. This side, on this side, and I don't really know exactly, but with this design, it's looks like there's some kind of idle control, and it makes sense with a switch right here, where that solenoid is doing something with the governor. Man, hard to believe that'd be a strong enough magnet to pull that and literally be calibrated. Self-calibration test. I don't know, it's probably super simple. So it's probably when the governor's all the way to the counterclockwise position that can hold. Maybe it can pull it into an idle state. My guess would be an idle state when there's no load. And I wonder that based on this, the lines coming from the stator windings. So there is, I'm guessing, an inductor's behind there. It looks like it's labeled C. I don't know. I guess it could be some kind of capacitance sensor, but I wouldn't offhand. I just pulled it off. Okay, that came off. Yeah, it does. It looks like there's ferrite. So it's a current clamp. Oh, cool. Yeah, so you can see it's not ferrite. It's an iron, kind of a transformer, you know. So it's just a little inductor. Like it would be like a current clamp probe. I'm guessing that separates in half unless those stator winding wires feed through there. But anyways, two of those for the two stators are currents being sensed. And then you have some kind of, I don't know what's going on. It looks like the oil sensor, it almost looks like a pressure. I don't think this is like a, I think they're mechanical like float type design switch. But this almost looks like a pressure sensor, but I don't know, it might be a float switch. I've never seen one like that. And then the switch also for the on-off. And then there's an indicator LED as well for assuming powered on. So, so I'm guessing this is like an auto voltage regulation board also. It's not potted. I've never seen one before. It's pretty interesting where these two wires here, orange and black, come down here, which would go into, I'm only guessing, I don't know. So something could be that was not with this. So I don't know, you know. It could be something that controls the voltage on the rotor maybe. So that voltage on the rotor can change to adjust for the load. So the voltage will stay the same. I don't really know what else that would be for offhand. I don't know. So, yeah. So that's kind of neat. I almost want to take that out. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of video around here. Get a good view of everything. Because I'm going to pull that apart. I want to get a good photograph and some good documentation. These are breakers. So nothing super fancy, complicated, just interesting new design that I don't know what, I was thinking out loud before, how that would be a benefit. I've never seen it on a garden tractor or riding lawnmower. But my thought was similar to the PTO disengage when somebody's off the seat and the vehicle's still running. Technically, you could have that also switch this solenoid, if this is what it's doing, to idle down. So then you go into a low idle state. So then you're not, you know, running at whatever if you don't pull the lever. But, I don't know, because then you got to figure out the load that's going to be on that cable. So, so it's kind of like electromagnetic disengagement or something, so that cable's not, that cable force isn't present. Because the more I think about that, you would have that cable, yeah, sure. And really it'd be just best to just make a more advanced electronic idle control. So basically you just have a lever that would be part of this circuit to control how that position is. That'd just be easier to have some kind of electronic override. So when you get off the seats, the lever the lever value inputs disengage, and it's this bypass here to auto throttle down. Okay, this is totally not what I wanted to really document right now, so I just want to basically get this so I can disassemble and yeah, get back to get the bell housing off and see how this is going to mount on the, I don't think I'm going to do it on the 2130 since I have the 285 out front. I'm going to put it on there. So if you're out there when you watch this, you've got the Duramax. I don't know if this is a Chonda. I'm really not that good at this stuff yet. So, and it might be a Vanguard, but it doesn't look like my other Vanguard. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to see if we can retrofit it on there and see if we make progress. The only thing is going to be that shaft. That's not going to be the bottleneck, is getting a coupler adapter. So, and then integrating, and the shaft's right now, like the adapter's not that complicated. And more complicated could be fitting that PTO on to not be a mud mower, but to enable just regular as is, you know, stock spec for engaging the PTO for the, which in my case is going to be the deck, but whatever implement you're using. Okay, that's all. Have fun, be safe, and learn something new.